Brought to you by Penguin.
The Summer House by James Patterson and Brendan Du Bois. Read for you by Aria Fliakos. Author's Note: There is no 4th Battalion in the 75th Ranger Regiment, and Sullivan County and its residents and towns are also fictional. Chapter 1. Inside this dump of a home in rural Sullivan, Georgia, Lillian Zachary's rescue mission to save her younger sister and niece isn't going well. Only because of her parents' pleadings did she make the 3-hour drive this warm evening from the safety of her Atlanta condo to liberate Gina and her daughter Polly from this place. She nervously eyes the guns that are on open display, their promise of violence making her uneasy. A pump-action shotgun is leaning near the sole door leading outside. A hunting rifle is up against the wall on the other side of the old home, and 2 black semi-automatic pistols are on the cluttered kitchen counter, next to 3 sets of scales and plastic bags full of marijuana. Antique oak cabinets and porcelain-lined sinks and metal faucets are on the opposite side of the room. Lillian is in a part of the home laughingly called a living room, and there's nothing in here worth living for save her sister and her sister's 2-year-old girl. The place is foul, with empty beer cans, 2-liter bottles of Mountain Dew, crumpled up McDonald's bags, and crushed pizza cartons strewn across a wooden floor worn and gouged from a century of wear. Built in the small plantation plain style and named the Summer House, the place was once the getaway destination of a rich Savannah family fleeing city smells and sounds generations before the invention of air conditioning. Now, decades later, the rich family has fallen on hard times, and their grandly named Summer House is a decaying rental property fit only for this group of lowlifes. Lillian wonders if the ghosts of the old Savannah family are horrified to see how decayed and worn their perfect summer escape home has become. Lillian is perched on the armrest of a black vinyl couch kept together with scrap lumber and duct tape, and Gina is sitting next to her, shaking a footless rag doll in front of little Polly, who's on the carpeted floor before her mother, giggling. Lillian says, "Gina, come on, can we get going?" Her sister shakes her head. "No, not yet," she says. "Polly's laughing. I love it when Polly laughs, don't you?" Lillian isn't married, doesn't seem to have that maternal urge to bear children, but something about the bright blue eyes and innocent face of the chubby little girl in a pink corduroy jumper stirs her. Her little niece, trapped here with her single mom, in a crappy house in a crappy part of the state. At the other end of the room is another couch in front of a large-screen television, no doubt stolen, she thinks, and 3 other people who live here are playing some stupid shoot-'em-up fantasy video game, where fire-breathing dragons and knights do battle armed with machine guns. She's already forgotten the names of the 2 lanky, long-haired boys and their woman friend, Shirley, or Sally, whatever, and Randy. Yeah, that's one of the losers' names. The 2 guys gave her serious eye when earlier she knocked on the door, and she feels vulnerable and out of place with them and their guns. Even though they seem to be having fun on their couch, there's a simmering tension between them that's growing along with the insults they've been tossing at each other. "Missed it, you fag!" Randy yells. "Bite me," the other young man shouts back. Upstairs in the old home is the other occupant, Gina's on-again, off-again boyfriend, Stuart, who's lying in bed, not feeling well, bitching and moaning like the community college dropout and drug dealer he is. Plus the father of little and innocent Polly. "Gina," she says, looking away from the video game players. "Please, just a sec, Lily, just a sec, okay?" Lillian rubs her hands across her tan slacks, looking again at the shotgun resting between the television and the door leading outside. All she wants to do is carry the 2 green plastic trash bags holding the entire possessions of Gina and her daughter through that door. In just a few minutes, she'll get Gina and Polly out of this shithole and back up to Atlanta and leave this crap off.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?